How are we living, boys? I'm going to show you what Lethality Briar does. You're basically going to be doing true damage anytime that you pick Briar into these super squishy team comps, where basically you're always trying to hit their mid lane, their squishy mid lane, or squishy AD carry. Now, there's a bit of a twist here, so you're going to have to stick with me just a little bit. So, if you know anything about Briar, when she goes Lethality, she wants to have Hail of Blades. Now, what I'm doing is, a lot of people wonder, can she work with PTA doing lethality? So that is exactly what we're testing here today. Because PTA, you don't get to attack as fast, but it does do a a good burst chunk, which can work for things like Profane or Collector proccing. But on top of that, you get to you get the extra 8% once you proc PTA. So does that scale up? We're going to see. In my opinion, look, I'm a Halo Blades enjoyer on Briar. If you've never played her, just know you hit W. You send 3 autos, they're already dead, and then you W2 when they flash. It feels great, and you're already winning. But, people sometimes, maybe you're this type of person that you're just afraid of trying something new. Maybe you just flat out just like what you're doing, and you don't want to swap. That's completely okay, but I pride myself on being the guy that tests a lot of these things, and, last season I thought it was okay to do PTA plus lethality, but we're going to see, because it feels so awkward. If you have played Halo Blades ever in your life, you know what it feels like. The moment that you trade into someone and then you just start blasting, you're like, whoa, 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 and it I don't know, it's a feeling that you never forget. It's like the first time you 309 full clears Briar, right? Now, unfortunately, we're not doing that, so I am depressed. All good. So let's go. Send this one through, user E. And we're there. Now, the biggest scary thing about Karthus jungle is that he does clear very fast, but he is pretty immobile, so if you have Prio, then it's pretty good. So right here, we don't have Prio, but we might be able to find him on the flip side here. We're actually going to try and just hit this Scryer to find him. Seems like he might be topside. We could just flash on this guy again. If we hit Q, he immediately dies. Okay, we got the crab for free. We happen to pan our camera and see our bot lane, or mid lane, or top lane. Wow. Die. If there's ever nothing to do, so your wave's crashing, there's no dive, right? Check. And then 2, enemy mid is clearly TPing back. Check. There's nothing to do. You can try and punish him on this. Not gonna lie, I don't hate this. But if Karthus is still here, you're pretty depressed. Which he is. So we actually just walk away. We got what we wanted out of this. And what we wanted out of this was the opportunity to gank mid. Okay, we wanted the opportunity to gank mid, while also, not feeding our life away. That's kind of what we wanted to do. Now you can take the second clear here. I don't think this is bad, but let me sell you on this. You always smite the Gromp. The Gromp spawns in with 2.6k. Use that smite. Go ahead and use your W2, get the extra execute damage, and now you're there. Because what you're trying to do with lethality is you're trying to get Hubris ASAP. Hubris is the most broken lethality first item possible. The fact that he just got that gank on vision makes me want to cry. He just walked from here all the way, straight down over the crab and everything, and got a gank. Let me tell you, if I ever did that, please, man, it must be Christmas. That's the common enemy jungler meme, where enemy jungler can just do stuff like that. But this is a really interesting part about jungle, so right here, right? So you did your full clear, got the crab, looked for your gank, didn't get it. Do these 3 and then actually take the recall now. And basically what this does, it buys you a little timer to get a free recall and not be too inefficient. Because when you did your Raptors last, right? You went from Raptors into your red buff and then your Krugs, right? So Krugs just spawned, and now I took that time, got the reset, instead of just standing around waiting. And now I'm up about 3 camps on the clear. Karthus is going to clear this and then be top lane again. Look for that crab plus the grubs. So what we could do here is we could hit our Krugs, go dragon, maybe look for him there. If we can sneak some experience off of a gank too, this could be super game winner. Another thing that you can do is you can actually take these Krugs and then go meet him in his jungle. You could have just skipped this the whole time. I don't know if you guys are jungle mains, but basically the idea is that when we saw Karthus here, right, that meant that he started blue, cleared up, and then we cleared down. So what you could have done is went to his Raptors and just tried to stand at them and meet him there, and basically take your time and try and kill him. Now, this looks like a free kill because you just flashed, right? Let's check this lethality damage. Nice, that's good. Now he's down farm on us, so that basically means that we have a chance to kill him for free. Now he probably has exhaust, you'd assume. Nice. We got level 6. We can smite this away from him. Thank you for that. And that was a pretty huge play. Nice. So it seems like he did use the exhaust during his previous gank. So that's good. That opens up us up for a huge opportunity. Now he could come back from base, and you could stand in that bush, and you could bang out and find him. I don't think that's the best way to win this game. I'm gonna play for this crab. Maybe look for a gank and or the grubs, and then look pretty good. Is this gankable, do you think? We need to get our hubris ASAP. That's like the most important thing for our game. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this is anything. So I'm going to ping that I'm going here just to let my mid laner know. Again, good jungling is communication. So communicate who you're playing for here by letting him know what you're doing. There's some fruit over there if my Camille wants it. Our biggest thing now is to get a full clear and get our hubris rocking ASAP. That's what we want. So W2, get this going. And we are good. Now we need to pray that Karthus doesn't go to our raptors. Now the idea of him going to our raptors from spawn is the fact that he knows that our bot side's going to be up. So if he goes dragon to my raptors, we'd be depressed. So let's see if he can ward that since he has a charge. And then we can just ultimate kill him for it. Now, unfortunately, despite our efforts to communicate with him well, doesn't look possible, but doesn't seem like he cares too much about it. So I'm going to try one more. I'm not going to try and make him mad with it, but it would really help my game out a ton. Because if I knew he was here, then I could go to his, and we could have a pretty solid game here. So unfortunately, League doesn't have comms yet because Riot, I don't know what's going on. Alright, so let's check. So he has a red buff, so we know that he, in fact, did our bot side, which sucks. We would like to get our hubris here before we look for another play, but it doesn't look like that's an option. We're still going to meet him just because of the damage. Let's wait for him to walk into the choke, send that R. I didn't wait long enough. Alright, so he definitely just saw us there, so he knows that we're looking, but we can try and look for him really fast with movement like this. Aha! We're gonna demon combo this just to ensure. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have R. I just wasted it. Duh. Demon combo is when you E someone into the wall and then R them. Unfortunately, I forgot that I missed my R, so it is what it is. Who's that killing? Yep. So we do need to trade back these camps. There's no two ways about it. So we're going to go ahead and just slam right through all these and do what we can. Nice kill. Huge. We haven't been able to help our bot lane yet. I know they're kind of pretty mad about that. But the game's going pretty well. I mean, we're up farm on a Karthus, and in Briar language, that is illegal. Okay. So now the biggest thing that we want to do now, you have to kind of understand how your team's thinking, right? Because these are the people, you're going to have these people on your team the whole game, right? Is we want to reset, get our hubris, and then try and get as much done bot side as we can before these grubs spawn. And the idea with the grub spawn is that we want to go 6 grubs for Camille. Camille is notably one of the best split pushers in the game, and against tanks, she's a tank killer, which is awesome. So at some point that'll be good. And then it will also just be a really good way for us to get grubs, maybe make our way back to the dragon, and have this awesome play. This guy is completely dead on my screen, because you do not have exhaust. Huge. And we can look for this at any time. Now, unfortunately, they kind of already know, so this isn't that good. Oh my god, really good dodge on his end. That sucks. Yeah, they have a huge understanding that we're here. Try and juke away from that. Don't take that Q. And we're going to try and heal up as much as we can, because it looks like we're about to take a fight. Smolder looks like he might be coming down toward this. Small Daniel. Does he know we're here? Oh my god, like, you gotta communicate to me, bro. Huge. You don't need to communicate to me nothing, man. Do your thing. My bad, Chief. I'll shut up. Nice. Can we find this guy in his jungle? He'd probably have exhaust up very soon, I'd guess. Oh, so he's probably topside. We need to be up there for the grubs. Again, you'd like to gank this bot side, but it just doesn't seem feasible with this game. I don't think me ganking bot, making them feel all warm and fuzzy inside, is worth giving 6 grubs. So we're going to go ahead and slide on over here. We're going to try and use Karthus' damage against him there. He needs to just get out. I think he's a bit too low to make this play work. Should be fine. Oh, not fine. Good try. Maybe my Syndra could actually walk, maybe? We could look for something good. Oh, right here. Let's actually just take the play here. We already got 4, so we got 1 Void Mite. That play is looking pretty good. Yeah, there's just no play. Now again, you have to know when you have to just accept that something goes bad. So my top laner gave them the grubs, and then my mid laner missed the gank. So, happens. Can't really be too mad at it. I mean, bad things are going to happen. It's just like life. That knockup's huge. I'm going to use my flash here. They're going to maybe try and pressure me for that Braum stun. I'll shoot R. Can't hurt. And by can't hurt, I mean it can completely hurt. It can completely hurt. Not bad. We got a competitive game here, so I'm a little bit locked in comparison to a game where maybe we would make a little bit more content. But look, man, the win is what matters most. Now we'd like to. Yeah, I'm not just doing that dragon. I'm sorry, guys. So here's what non-junglers don't understand. I have 6 camps up. If I go to that dragon, do you know how over my game is? Right? We just got Draven 651 gold. I think you're just happy with that. I don't think you need the dragon too, my friend. We would all love it. The problem is that's just not realistic. And I'll say we are 13 minutes into this game. Halo Blades would be feeling way better here. But again, I think it's very important for people to understand that like there's nothing wrong with trying something and not liking it. It's like people have such a weird stigma with that like they have to love every single thing that they do, and it's like, no, man, like some things can just suck. And some things could be good and you wouldn't like it, and that's also fine. I don't know what my point is here, but TLDR, the league community is super judgmental, and sometimes even like hate you for trying stuff, and it's like you gotta do it, man. Insanity's doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? Ooh, Karthus did not counter my top side there. And the awesome thing about that is like, so you can see I'm probably up about 16 jungle pet treats, which is roughly about 10 camps. That's an insane deficit for him to come back from. Now, this Scion champ can just bar away if he really wants to. I'm going to save my Q to where he Qs. Don't run me down here, man. Don't run me down. Thank you. Now, I am a big fan of going Yumu's with your Hubris, just because, like, you can find more fights, which would get you more kills. But also, if you know anything about Briar, I assume you do, if you're watching this. Yeah, so Collector's like your best item. Honestly, kind of happy with the miss, because I would have died too. That would have been a 1-for-1. I'll take this, keep it pushing. Now the back guy spawns after 3 hits, and then you just wait the timer. So you just smite with your auto, and then you're there. Huge. I don't think we can kill this guy unless he steps up to the turret, which seems like he won't. This guy has played super safe the whole game. Look at him go. That guy's out of there, man. Now this Cinder's going to TP, but look. So let's check him, right? So he thinks that I'm trolling doing this, right? So that was proof that I needed to take that cannon. He wanted to ping to say, hey, you don't need to take my stuff. I'm going to get it. So I waited till the exact last second to make him realize that he did that. That's one way you junglers can stop tilting your team as much, is sometimes you just have to, like, you know, shove it down their throat in a way to say, like, hey, you did not ever have that cannon. There was no way ever. I'm going to look for something like this, and it's just completely chalk. Not going to lie, that play was pretty terrible. Once they TP'd, we should have backed off. My bad. To be honest, playing for this bot lane is never that smart because, I don't know, I mean, Braum kind of counters Draven Jam a little bit. It's almost not in my best interest to look for plays like that, but you never know what you have to try, you know. Let's go ahead and grab opportunity. We need to get a kill and then get out ASAP. We are doing alright with Hubris. We're stacking up. Once teamfights start, we're really going to have something going. It seems like my team cannot play that great when I'm on screen, but man, when I'm off their screen, they can win, and that's all that matters to me. Now, you obviously just saw this Karthus pivot up, so look at this. How awesome is this? So, what do you think? 6 autos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take that every time. Now, maybe we look for mid turret because he took ours, so let's make this a trade here. And we are going to send this one right in. WR to Q, W2, E. We need to send this. Again, this guy, Mr. Wow, you really wants to make sure that he's the carry here, and I am completely okay with that. You feel that way, bro. Whatever makes you happy. Go ahead and make sure that slams in. We're doing good. See if we can find some extra juice here. We know we get that slam, so that's good. There is no red buff here. Oh man, so he's actually going to bot side, right? If this top side's fully down, so he probably went top side to mid lane, and now he's going bot. But this is a kill every time. Hopefully he doesn't move out of my way. Good. Now we know that Karthus is there, right? And we've communicated it. Let's see if we can communicate it just a little bit more. Just to really iron that, hey, like, you guys do not have a play there, because Karthus will be under you ASAP. Good. Again, if the Raptors just came up, I'm going to use Hawkshot here. Okay, he's actually not there, which pretty good Hawkshot if you ask me, yeah? Huge. Once the Karthus R goes, we're going to send our E and just try our best. Try and flash past his Q, that would hurt us. Look for a big heal and Prage. Just Prage B, I live. Collector value going huge there. Nice. That was a really good hawk shot. You like that? I was shooting it for Karthus, but I mean, I'll take that too. That's pretty good. After we get this blue buff, we have full opportunity, which is good. No other bot side camps, so this is fine. Now, you can look for this weird play here. I don't think it's perfect in this situation, but I can hopefully show you guys something cool here. So, try and understand where Karthus is going, right? And then just use the sweeper, right? Hop about the bat on him. That's one thing that you can do with sweeper. Now, again, their bot lane being so close was the scary part, but luckily, even with that, we were able to find that kill. So we're going to go ahead and grab this opportunity and another longsword. I'm not the biggest fan of grabbing my boots until I really need them. So, like, we haven't needed them yet, right? We haven't been forced into a position where we died because of something other than our bad play, right? We saw that Smolder TP and we didn't run. That was just bad play. That wasn't boots. That wasn't merc treads. That wasn't anything, right? So because of that, we don't need them in air quotes, right? So that's the idea here. Is we're going to continue building damage until we know that we need something. A lot of people misunderstand that. Buy boots really early and then have boots that aren't even good for the game. They were just good for that exact moment, which is not enough. Good. Now, I don't like Edge of Night that much against enemy team because they have Braum, Smolder, Ezreal, Karthus, where, like, basically they will always just proc and kill your, oh man, Edge of Night for free. Unless you, like, ult in and immediately get the insane value. His shield drops, so this is actually a kill. This guy's pretty squishy. This is the opportunity diff. You see how much MS I get? I'm going to use E so I don't take too much damage. Get out of the Maligma pool. And then we're going to look. Hop about the bed on him. We're good. And again, opportunity gap there. Opportunity. Do you see it? Are you sold on it yet? Do you understand what we're doing here? Again, it basically just means that the moment that I ult and I kill someone, I'm immediately repositioning for the next fight, which is good. And also, things like Karthus passive or Kog'Maw passive, stuff like that, they just can't. They lose value against you. Good. Now, Smoldaniel walked that way. What we can do is we can actually go Purple Crab here to get rid of their vision. And then with the vision gone, we can decide if we want to actually go for this dragon here. So if that guy continues to channel that recall, we're good. Our idea here is that we'll never use E. He wants us to come for a shield for AD. So as you can see, I'm at 353 right now. And then when it drops, I'm at 314. That's good. We can recall and go topside, and we're on huge money. Now, these are the times where I would think about going boots, right? Now we'd address the problem before it's there. I don't like boots before 3 items, but you can look for them at a time like this. I'm not rocking, really. It's a tough one to know. Let's go something like Last Whisper, maybe into the Longsword. Now, this team doesn't have much healing, but they do have a little bit. So the idea becomes, what LDR item do you go? Now, unfortunately, Serelda's is pretty weak, so you're basically pigeonholed into Mortal or LDR. LDR having 5% more armor pen and Mortal Reminder having anti-heal. You basically just pick between that based on enemy team comp. So, like this time, I think they're going to get, I don't know, I would say more healing, right? Because their AD carries are going to get Bloodthirster. So I think we're going to slide over to this here, Mortal Reminder. LDR would make sense if their AD carries, you know, itemized in a way that they had tabbies right now, but they opted not to. Which is, like, fine for me, right? I'm chill. People, again, with the monumental misunderstanding that you need, like, you know, people misunderstand that LDR and armor pen items are actually insane even on base armors. And people misunderstand that a lot. So, me being someone that doesn't misunderstand that, basically, base armors get to about 50% damage reduction without a single armor item. That is not where you want to be. You do not want to be just letting them have that. So we're going to address the problem before it's there. So I slide in here. Try and use W to dodge a little bit of this. Israel damage, but we're not doing good. I should have actually played that better. That was my bad. We can slide over the wall and maybe look this. But if we don't have E, then it's terrible. Alright, so this has to be warded. He knew to do that. Opportunity, please. Oh, man. Shouldn't have done that E, maybe. I thought they would step up to pull me towards them, but it seems like they didn't. Live, my friends, live. Now, had I played that better, I would have R'd. I would have flashed into the bush, Q'd the Smolder with Smite, procced my Collector, and killed that guy, and that would have been a much better play. But unfortunately, hindsight 2020, I messed up. Lethality feels really good, though. I'm just... Dude, look at these runes. 2,000 damage? Okay, it might actually be good, but it doesn't feel as good. Wow. That's... If you guys don't know, that's actually a ton of damage. 2,000? There's just no way. I don't know, man. 2,000? Wow. I'm actually, like, amazed at that. That's crazy. Now again, we're just waiting for this Camille to start doing the thing. So as you can see, we're at like 600 damage Q2s. So she's Cho'Gath ulting every 6 seconds. We're kind of chilling. And that's why Camille counters tanks. Not that situation, but because she is Cho'Gath ult like that, it's just so OP. So once she hits 3 items, it's like undeniable that we will be completely fine in this situation. Now, they did see us, so starting this sucks, right? We don't have a frontliner to come take this damage for us. Like, other than Camille, which even then, she's not, like, that tanky. So it can feel kind of rough. Baron actually pulled us to the side. That part kind of sucks. Got the Baron, that's good. I think we out for sure. We play for this dragon here. Huge. So I'm definitely going to be grabbing tabbies. If you don't know why, it's because they have AD, and AD. And then in terms of like tenacity, yeah, sure. I mean, you could stop the Karthus slow and the, you know, Scion E slow, maybe a bit of a Braum stun, but reality is that you're going to get autoed more than you're going to get stunned, hopefully. At perfect well, at least. Now they're going to trade it back damage onto me, so I'm actually going to take an E before, you know, death happens. Before I'm in death threshold. Now we actually see Ezreal looking for us there. You can hit this crazy angle. Watch this. I don't know if you guys have seen that angle before, but kind of lit, yeah. Yeah, you guys know about that blast cone angle? It's actually disgusting. Dude, our hubris at 101 AD. Let's go. That's actually cracked. I'm kind of one-tapping everyone, and these carries are some of the like tankier. Oh man, did he drift it? He didn't drift it. Let me just get a hubris proc. Thank you, my friends. Oh, I'll take that too. Huge. I smited just to do that. I don't think they're going to contest 5v4, so not having smite's okay, but if you get stolen, you get stolen. We're going to try and time our W2 right at the end, just to do as much damage as possible. Nice, for that exact reason. Now, you could be wondering, you maybe already typed into the comments, why not Sorel does? It just straight up just does less damage, and the slow isn't worth the damage that you miss out on, because if you're hitting people with this build, you're probably already killing them 10 times over. So that's why we don't go Sorel does. I would prefer to go Sorel does. I think it's one of my favorite items ever, but it is what it is. I think Profane might actually be good this game, so I'm going to slide through with that. Now, I don't really like how they're prepped up right now. Actually, I do. I think they're actually right. I just need to get the mid-wave going. So that's actually kind of on me. I did the jungler AFK to my camps thing. Oh, I'm sorry, team. I can get this going. I could ult too if need be, too. Huge. Seems like they're out, so that's good. I'm going to look for Karthus' top side here. Huge. And with the Bork nerfs, this could be like a solid mixed build where you could go Collector. Like, you could take these runes, go Collector first, or Hubris first, into a Bruiser angle, and that's not a bad build at all right now. Hello, my friend. Again, only Q after he uses his fly. That way you can ensure that you get a big dub. We're going to flash before that just to not take damage, because we're probably ending the game on this push. So we flash to save our health bar because we're probably ending, right? We might have just carried the game. I mean, you want to see what it's like to carry a game with this? I mean, that's what it looks like. You just find 1v1, ult to another one, right? Or run. So we can try with this. We don't have a big wave. We're only 4 grubbed up. We can try and stand in front of it. Huge damage. Nice, GG. And we carry the game. Nice. They're just having a wholesome Chungus 1v1. I'm getting my farm. Nice. GG. Lethality PTA. PTA did 3.1k. Wow. Let's show off these rune numbers. Yeah, this is one of my most what am I saying? It's been a long time since I've tried PTA lethality, and it actually felt kind of cracked. I still think I still think Hellblade's better. I mean, it's my GOAT, but cannot deny that one. That was good. One game for Masters. 3.1, 1400, 400 gold. 900, and we got gold from Collector too, right? Our damage almost did most of the game. Karthus only did 3k more because he's dead perma. Thanks. GG, nice. That was a good game. Lethality, I mean, dude, we're kind of cracking skulls. That's nice. And again, since Bork is kind of nerfed, maybe lethality gains a bump.